Hello today, my dear viewer, and welcome back to the Spiral Zone. Just yesterday, I was watching Kloud's new video on RetroStudio ARGs. A good watch if you ask me. But this isn't another video on RetroStudio ARGs. What I'm interested in is what happens at the 8-minute mark. He starts talking about some place called ARG stands for Average Retro Studio Game. I'll be calling it ARG for short. And teases the viewer about what it could be about. That got me thinking, what could this game be about? Well, that's what I want to answer for y'all. So without further ado, let's jump in. Spawning in, you are immediately flashbanged by vomit-inducing colors and quote-unquote so retro graphics as far as the eye can see. What you're looking at here is a microcosm of the past 5 years of Roblox culture. We got Forsaken, that rabbit that I hate, the Battle Bricks, and of course, ARGs. Taking your first jumps, it should set in just what you've gotten yourself into. ARG is a rage game, up there with the likes of I Wanna Be the Guy and the Impossible Quiz, a genre of games meant to make you rage quit from their sheer bullshittery. In this game's case, this involves turning the map into a minefield of insta-kills, fake checkpoints, and parts you'll phase right through. Most of the game's tricks are a combination of these three things, so I think it'd be more worthwhile to skip these parts to explore the more interesting obstacles the game throws at you. Firstly, you'll notice that every so often the game makes you answer a quiz in a short amount of time. Answer wrong and you explode. Takes too long and actually, I don't know, I kept dying too quick and see what happens, and they ain't gonna check. You could do that yourself. This sounds easy enough, or it would be if the developer didn't make these complete trial and error bullshit. Some are simple enough, but others make you answer completely literally, while others are a lot more vague. One of them straight up has the same answer twice, and the only way to get it right is to guess. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, you bleed Retrobucks in this game. Die, you need to lose 10, forcing you to get good or balance the economy. Obviously this is all for show, but I don't know. Let's just say Retro devs should start taking notes for the future. Maybe as a punishment perhaps? We'll see. Eventually though, you'll have died enough to see all the quizzes and learn all the answers, nullifying their effect. Let's move on to individual stages that I find interesting. Stage 1 is mostly just showing you the basics, but one thing of note is that you have to make a mad dash to the checkpoint against quote-unquote evil Rochas, which is just Forsaken's John Doe. Mr. Doe himself shows up quite a lot here, as because of Forsaken he qualifies as quote-unquote retroslop. Stage 2 is a maze that spams commentary slop onto your screen, which disables both your ability to move your camera and to click on the previously mentioned quizzes. Thankfully, both of these can be remedied by using your left and right arrow keys to move your camera, and staying still to let the decals pass to access the quizzes respectively. So, not much trouble here. Stage 4 combines harder jumps and a special kind of jumping called gear jumping using the cooked rabbit tool. A skill that needs to be mastered if you want to progress. There's also the alternative route of walking 2048 studs to a teleporter, but, at least from my experience, it's a one-time use per session, so be careful not to fall off like I did the first time I got it. Stage 5 is a relatively easy quiz, the catch being that like Stage 2, the floor is made out of parts that block the screen, along with having to watch out where you're going. One thing to note is that because the floor is made out of question doors, if someone says John Doe's name to progress, you'll fall to your doom. Along with having more can't collide blocks than normal, Stage 7 gives you a sword that when clicked sends you to the floating point zone, forcing you to reset. There's also a yellow portal which takes you to a room with the creator's art, which I just thought was neat. I'll take a second to just show you. To progress, you just have to make your way up a slope with Cesus teapots trying to stop you. After a short gets that character path, you'll be given a choice to either become a Grinch or a Saint, but you don't have a choice. Either way, you become a Grinch. After the very difficult previous stage, level 9 is you make a last gear jump to the end. Succeed and you'll get less than what you typically do for completing an obby. Fail, and you'll be dragged into Forsaken Z for the rest of your miserable life. And that was ARG stands for Avid Retro Studio Game. Pretty good rage game all around. I've got a link in the description for anyone who wants to give it a shot. And that's about it. Like what you see? Click the videos up here for more. I won't lie, this was more of a way to stretch my muscles regarding making videos. If I make another video, it'll be bigger than this. So yeah, see you next time we delve into the Spiral Zone.